Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I think we all had in our lives people that are sore losers. You know what I mean? So they like to play a game and then when they start losing they start, being angry, they try to cheat, and especially they try to change the rules as the game is going on. But the rules are changed to benefit him or her. I met a few like that. Well, for the ones who never met something like that, that's good, but be prepared. One day you will meet one or more like that. Now, we have a sore loser here, and not only one. The problem is when you have a sore loser, if that sore loser is strong, he will be able to intimidate everybody else into changing the rules for that game so he can win. If that sore loser is not the strongest, then he will be opposed by everybody else or some other strong players. This article comes from Sputnik. It's 6 minutes ago. My God. It's from the 24th of October 2022. This is the title. Hungary does not support lifting the EU, the European Union's unanimity principle, Prime Minister Orban says. Do you remember? Remember, for the EU to impose sanctions on the foreign policy of the EU have to be unanimity. All the countries, member states, have to say yay. If one says nay, that's dropped, okay? Unless you convince that one with this, or you convince it with this, or with sex, or whatever you got at your disposal. So, in this case, we had Mario Draghi, the former Prime Minister of Italy, not India yet, who said that, this Hungary is destroying the unanimity principle. That's why it was created. So let's make it like a democracy, the majority. Now it seems like Draghi is gone because he's going to be probably appointed, according to some sources, from some articles that I read a week or two ago. He's going to be appointed as the NATO chief. Stoltenberg goes to, like the Viking boat, bye, get the arrow and then blow it. And it's going to be Mr. Draghi, according to some sources. So let's see what's going on here. We have Scholz, another weasel, who doesn't like democracy. Why? Doesn't like the rules, not democracy. Democracy, if they don't work for him, they don't like it. And you see, it's the strong countries who cannot stand a small country being equal. All right? That's what happens, believe me, in Europe, and not only, in the world as well. Everywhere you look. Who's got this makes everybody do their bidding. So, Berlin. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban said on Monday that Hungary will not support the abolition of the EU unanimity principle proposed earlier by German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Now, if I would be a small country in the European Union and a little bit independent, which, okay, that's a, wonder, then yes, I would definitely don't want to have that cancelled. I want that because that's your power. You can always say no and that's not going to be done. Or other countries can say that. In late August, Scholz called for a gradual transition to a majority voting in common foreign policy within the EU and proposed the to abandon, the right to member states to veto certain decisions. And first it was Mario Draghi, I know that, and now this guy took the torch. And I'm quoting, Germany is working very hard to ensure that the principle of unanimity in foreign policy is abolished and replaced by majority decisions. We don't agree with that, Orban said in an interview with Budapest Zeitung newspaper. No matter how hard the dissenting countries try, they will not be able to put together a blocking minority in such a case, while Germany and France will be able to push through their foreign policy ideas, Orban said. I'm for him. I would vote for Orban right now. Oh, they're going to get me to the little jail now. And he says that, I'm quoting, ultimately, this would lead to the relinquishing of a large part of our sovereignty. I made it clear to Chancellor Scholz that Hungary cannot support this initiative, end quote, the politician added. Prime Minister Orban paid a working visit to Berlin on October 10, where he conducted talks with Scholz. The policy area where the EU principle of unanimity is requested are listed in the binding EU treaties. Such areas include the common foreign and security policy, social security, accession of new members, and other. EU treaties have been amended several times in the past, so there is a possibility that the unanimity voting could be replaced by qualified majority voting in new editions of the document. You're stupid if you agree with that, my boy. And I'm talking about small countries, because the European Union, when it was formed, it was not formed by Romania and Hungary together, or Poland, or, no. It was formed as an economic coalition between the big states of Europe. Big states, rich states. And what I think they try to accomplish is this. Exactly what that guy with the mustache, remember the guy in the 1920s, 30s, and early 40s who at the end, okay, now that guy wanted to create the Lebensraum, I think that's how it was called, like they were too economically and industrialized. So they needed resources, and they needed people, they needed work, cheap labor, they needed the sphere of influence. That's what Germany needed then, and needs now as well. So what they said, we're going to form a nucleus, a center, and from here we're going to get satellite states, uncivilized and very cheap labor, and we're going to get them like it's our territory, our sphere of influence. We're going to bribe them with money and with, oh, look at our fantastic economic standard and lifestyle and so on, and those guys will be wood inside. We're going to have our people over there to change people's minds. We're going to have the mass media. We're going to do it, and we're going to get this here, and nobody else can penetrate that market. Those guys will work for us, will consume for us, and we're going to have their resources working for us, and they expand little by little. But they know that actually the European Union is not the European Union. It's the same 3-4 countries. The ones that have the money, military, financial power, those are the ones. The European Union was created for them, not for Romania, Poland, Hungary, bullshit countries like this. And why do I say that? Because they are not important for those guys. No, are important just as a, you're mine now, you're mine. It's a legal, how should I put it, colonizing system. That's what it is. Spheres of influence. And now they want Ukraine. What do you want Ukraine? Did you look that Ukraine has grain power? They will feed the whole Europe with no problem and feed nobody else or anybody else. And the same with Romania. Romania still has oil, has wood. They got crops. It's a rich country. Too bad it's populated, but that's a different story with those kind of people. Not all of them, but anyway. Yes, I'm sour. Yes, I am. And I will be forever, because I ended up... Anyway, let's not make it personal here. So, that's what it is, guys. Your veto power is gonna go out the window. That's what's gonna happen. And what's gonna happen? The big countries will be able to bribe the little countries and those weaker countries, the weasel countries in Europe, and get everything the way they want it. They're going to go their way all the time. They're going to get 51% anytime they want something, because they will bribe. Look at the United Nations. They don't want a secret vote. Why? So you can know who, you. Nobody will vote if the big boss is looking Ready. Huh? How you vote? Oh, you? Okay, good. You? Huh? You? Boom. Oh, okay, try next time. Boom, boom. That's how it's working. The same here. If they do it, let's say, if they do it secret vote, which is not going to be secret vote, it's going to be everybody up so you can see who's who, what's what. If they do it secret, not even that is not going to be enough. Not even that. For the obvious reasons. For intimidations, my people. I know that from the communist Romania where I used to be. Everybody was voted, but you were looked at. How are you going to vote? Oh, and what's your name again? Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.